Welcome, you gorgeous and beautiful people from the internet. My name is Manzi Crypto. Now, there's a few people that ask me to actually make a guide for them when it comes to creating a beautiful Excel sheet like this regarding all the coins and stuff like that. So I'm going to make a little bit of a tutorial or a guide to just show you guys exactly how to do this. I didn't prepare anything for this. So I'm going to just start a brand new page or brand new sheet over here and show you guys exactly how to get your crypto inside an Excel sheet. So first thing I want to do is I press Control A on my keyboard. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer having a black background. It's just way better suited for your eyes. So I prefer having everything dark already because right there it already looks better. And then I just click on the text and make the text white background. So right now, if I type anything here, there will be white background. But the other thing I also like to do is I like to make my all my text be centered and also be aligned in the middle. So everything is already done correctly then. I also like to make it bold and also 14 letters, 14 size when it comes to the size of the text. And also the font, you could just change it to whatever you want. For the sake of the tutorial, I'll just use Arial. And there we go. So the setting or the look and feel of the whole thing is already set up decently correct. So right now, I just want to pull up, for example, let's say Mobox price. The Mobox price, in my opinion, guys, I struggled for a very long time to get this correct. And I'm just going to copy and paste it, but I'll also have a in the description, I'll just show you guys how to do this efficiently. So all I'm going to do right now is click on my tab where I have the income, and I'll just copy everything I have here, and I'll just paste it inside sheet 9. So I'm going to just move it over here. So once I paste it inside here, that is not correct. Income, Mobox to USD. So it's this. It's a export. So if I paste it in here, you'll see that it shows there how much dollars Mobox price is. Now this thing roughly updates every minute. The price, it could be a little bit longer, every 5 minutes or whatever. And sometimes it could also give an error. When it gives an error, all you gotta do is just cut it, paste it into a different sheet or whatever, into a different cell, and you just undo, and the price will be updated. So it takes the price from CoinMarketCap, and then it has this long dividend span and stuff like that. It took me so long to figure this out, but I'll have a link in the description, or have the whole thing typed out for you in the description, so you can just copy and paste it in there. Now, for example, let's say you want to see how much percentage you'll earn from this. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to take this number right here. So it's 64%. So since it's something that you're going to update every single day, I like to keep it as green with a green background. So it's something that you'll have to update or type in yourself every day. So I could say Mobox BNB. Okay. And then in this cell right here, we're going to make it green. So I just changed the color to green right here. So I know this is something I need to manually type in. And then also the text, I like to keep it black then when it's on this green background. So if I go back over here, I could see my total Mobox that I have is 1629. So I'm going to just write it in here, 1629. So that is green. And then the total percentage, so I could just say Mobox APY over here. And then on this square, I did read it's 64. Okay. So 64. That is the percentage. Okay. So in the this will also be a green. So green filler with a black text. So over here, I could say, for example, how much Mobox am I going to receive per day? So then it's going to be a calculation of everything over here. So Mobox per day. Mobox per day is going to be a calculation. So to work out calculations, you have to have an equal sign, right? Then this is the amount of Mobox we have in total. So this number is actually times 2 when it comes to dollar value, okay? So it is that number already times 2. So if I press enter right now, you'll see it's this number times 2 will equal that. But now this is not the APY we receive. This is just the total amount. So this is the total amount pretty much times 2, which doesn't give you a lot of background to work on. So how we're going to work this out, Mobox per day, is more steps, okay? So first of all, we could say, for example, it is going to be divided by, or we could say times this number right here. So it's 64, okay? But it's percentage, 64%. So you just say percentage sign behind that. And then it shows even well, somewhat a smaller number. But that is this number that we're going to receive per year. So this is already per year. But we want to get that per day. So it's divided by 365. Whoopsie. Let me just press this button again. So it's divided by 365. I accidentally used my numpad, which changed screens. So divided by 365, that shows us a 5.71 Mobox per day. So I'm going to just say this number right here. You guys see where my mouse is. If I click on that, it will take out numbers at the end. I just want to see the total number and then 2 decimals behind it. Now this is also incorrect because that is the APR that we receive. That is the APR we receive, not the APY. Just remember when we go back here, it shows the Mobox that we receive, but you can see average APY. These are all APY numbers. So the only way to get that is to increase the amount of divide by numbers. So it's not technically a full year that we were going to receive that. That number is what we're going to receive in a full year if we only recompound it every single day. We don't want to see that number. We want to see an APY number. So what I did was I just said, okay, divide that by 390. So then you'll see I have a 5.35 Mobox that I receive per day. So this is the number you should receive somewhat without auto-compounding it. So I just want to see over here. I have 543. And on the other Excel sheet, I have 535. So it's going to be off by roughly about anything between 1 and 5%, somewhat in that range. So then this is the Mobox receive per day. Then I could just drag this down and I could change this per week. And then all I do then is I say equals and I say this one right here. So that is then per day. And all I do is say times 7. So that will be then what we receive per week on average, right? And then we could just do the same thing per month. Per month, we could just, again, drag and drop this lower and have the equal sign with the daily and just say times 30. Now, not every month is 30 days. I get that. But this is Mobox that we receive per day. So then we can also write down USD over here. USD value will be down here. So I could say this equals that times the price. So that will be in USD. So I'm going to just make this red. Make this these cells red. And 5.35 Mobox is then $3. Is that correct? I'm not too sure. So we can pull out our calculator and be like, yo, listen, is this number correct? So 5.35 times 0.57 equals $3. Now, I don't know why it's saying 6 at the end there, because it's actually 3.05. But all I can do right now is I can drag this number lower and then just make sure that this is cell B1 still. So then it's this number times that, this number times that, this number times that will give you these numbers right here. So this is pretty much the basics when it comes to an Excel sheet. You could do this also for other things. For example, I could say cut this one lower and then just drag this one down. And then I could say this paragraph right here is in the center, but I want to write down a title. So this is like Mobox staking rewards. I could make this a lot bigger, so I could just say font size is 36. That's a little bit too much, so 24. So Mobox for staking rewards, and it will look like that. I could also make these cells a little bit gray to have like a nice layout like that. So then we have a title for what is here, the amount of dollars we receive, Mobox per day, and stuff like that. So we can have one square open, right? So we can have this D square open, and then we can start up a new title over here, and then we could call this Mbox. I could just copy this and paste, and we'll make it gray also, and then we could say over here Mobox. So Mbox staking. Instead of staking, I could say NFT rewards. Okay. And then on the left side, it's going to be again Mbox. We could, what's this? So if I go over here, we could say total hash power. Total hash power. Okay, have that like that. But we could make it a little bit bigger. So like that. And then this one will be green because we'll have to change this every day or every week whenever you increase your mech. So this number right here from my theory will be that. So if you want to paste something, don't just paste, okay, because then it will screw up everything. You have to click on this cell and then click on the FX right here and paste. And then it will keep up all the functions you set for it before. So I'm going to just make it black. The total hash power. Then we can say this is the hash power per day. So over here, hash per day. So we'll paste that number there. And this will also have to be green with black text. Okay, so that is done. Now we could do this again. So how much Mobox per day do we receive? And it will be a calculation again. So the calculation will be equals to have a calculate. This is our hash power. And this is the Mobox. And boom. Imagine I receive 11,000 Mobox per day. Okay, so it's that number divided by 1,000. So divide by 1,000. And that is how much Mobox I receive per day. Literally. That is as easy as it is. That's the productivity is the 1,000. For now, that's how they calculate it. So, and then obviously I don't want to see that many numbers. So I just minus it until I only see 2 after the dot. So 2 decimals. So just to clarify or confirm, this is in my Excel sheet, this is the number it shows. You can see also the calculation, I do it differently, but it ends up being the same number, 11.26. So if I go back to this one, 11.26. So it ends up being the same number. Why? Because it's times first before divide happens. That's Mobox per day, Mbox per month. I showed you guys before how to do it. So you just say equals this number right here times 7 times 7. Take the zeros out and then change this to week. And then Mbox per month. And then this one will be equals this number times 30. And then boom, that is also done. So now we have Mobox per month, per day, per week, all these things. And then I could just say, again, USD over here. And this will be in red, because I like to keep my stuff in USD, calculations in USD red. That's normally what I do. You don't have to. It's just the way I prefer it. And white. So over here, we're going to just say equals this number times the price of Mobox. That will get automated every single time. Drag and drop that down and just change this to B1 and B1. And boom. So there we have the calculations of NFTs when you have your NFTs staked, and the calculations of Mobox if you have Mobox BNB staked per day. Already there it is in black and white, pretty much. Obviously the titles look like ass. You can obviously make it better for yourself. But I'm not going to play too much around with that right now. So right off the bat, we can already calculate how much dollars we're making with Mobox BNB. And I think I showed you enough calculations to do this efficiently for yourself for something like Metaverse. I'm not going to get into that right now. It's again somewhat like the NFTs that we have. It's the productivity. The productivity is 1,000, right? So it's again just the amount of productivity you have times, I don't know, like it should be easy to work it out. I've done it here. I've done it in here. This is not updated at all because I decided to not do it because I'm just gonna sell all the Mobox I'm getting inside the Momoverse, so it doesn't really matter too much for me. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I don't know what else to show you guys inside the Excel sheet. But that's pretty much what it comes down to, how the calculations work. If you have any other questions about how to do this, I will definitely do that then. But I think this is pretty much the gist of it, right? So I don't know what else to show. If there is anything you guys want to see more that is on this Excel sheet, I mean, I think everything is just calculations, pretty much based on what I just showed you guys. It's pretty straightforward. You can see I have MEC-USD here. I have to physically type that in every time. It's the only one I have to like type in manually, and then everything works out, like how much a mining hammer cost, stuff like that. If I'll be in profit then, and if I am in red, how much dollars is that in profit every month? And you can see Block Broder is in the negative, so I need to start ranking in order to be in a profit. Otherwise, yeah, it will be not good. So yeah, that is pretty much how I figure out all these things. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comment section, and I'll definitely check that out. But that is pretty much it, guys. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and looking forward to see you guys in the very next video. Love you guys, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nips. Take care. Bye-bye.